with my baby calling me mama, of course. And calling you mama too.
I'm sorry. Can you say that a little louder? I didn't quite catch that.
Mama Fatima.
Hey, my sisters fans, we're back. I'm back, people. Um, Before I start my review, I would just like for you guys to like, share, and subscribe. I'm almost at my 500 subscribers. I'm sorry, guys. I always say that word tongue tied, but thank you guys so much for supporting my channel so far. I want to do more. I need to come on live or not really do, well, actual videos, which I'll be doing this weekend. So I would like for you guys to tune in, but I thank you so very much for your support. I'm almost at 500. Right now I'm at 488. So I definitely enjoy coming to you guys with content or reviews. I'm sorry, with reviews of a lot of these shows. I'll do Sisters along with Zatima is over. Well, the season finale was Thursday. So I will be doing a review on Zatima well, maybe not right after this video. I will probably post a Zatima review tomorrow. So because it was popping, people. I mean, Tyler Perry still writing for Zatima. It makes sense. The storylines are on point with Zatima. I understand that Tyler Mr. Perry, rather, he let some new writers, come to Sisters. But aside from that, I felt like Sisters was pretty good. I can't complain, people. How did you all feel about the last episode? So I'm going to review episode, what is this, 15, right, guys? So the episode starts off back with Gary. Now, people, I'm not going to lie, as I'm watching it, right, I'm like, where they left off at was when Gary said it was Fatima that stabbed him. Oh, it was her. But I think in that clip, he never actually, did he say she stabbed? Maybe he did. I don't know. But I have to go back to that. But he starts talking about, what happened with Fatima. Now, guys, remember, he is thinking about when Fatima and Andy came to once he seen his picture, I guess a memory did come back of an interaction with Fatima, which was when Fatima and Andy, because if you notice, guys, he said that Andy was there. So he's remembering that Fatima and Andy came into this was the part he remembered, that Fatima and Andy came into his office. And I guess I know you guys remember when Fatima pulled out the knife and they was asking him about Penelope. This is what Gabby is actually remembering. So then, people, I started to think, I'm like, wait a minute, did Gary really lose his memory? Could he be really telling the truth about not remembering certain things? Because even though he said Fatima stabbed him, he did change it and he said, she was there with Andy. And then when it came to Zach's picture, he really just remembered Zach smacking the hell out of him. And Zach actually did. So he's remembering due to looking at their faces on the photo. He doesn't really remember the actual stabbing, is what I'm getting from this. He's just remembering them because he had a dramatic moment with them, which was the smack and Fatima putting a knife to his throat. So that's what I'm assuming about that. Now, Agent Watt, again, I'm not sure why Gary is not being questioned about the things he has done, but I guess because he was stabbed, they have to let that pass for now. So we move from there and we go over to Andy and Robin. Their energy is awesome. So Robin is in disbelief that Andy is even questioning him about representing Penelope when she is the one that asked him to do it. Come on now, Andy. Be for real. You asked him to represent Penelope, right? So we move from there and Robin is like, wait a minute, am I being punked? I was like, yep, that was hilarious when he said that. But Andy is definitely still, again, people. I hate to keep repeating myself. She's giving him a hard time. I guess she doesn't want to put all her trust in him because Fatima and them are suspicious of him. I don't really feel like she believes that he did it though. I do believe that she doesn't really think he did it, but she's starting to question herself now, like, should I believe it or not? Now, when it comes to Robin, people, I'm not sure if Robin did it or not. I'm starting to think that he absolutely didn't, and that he is really, really in love with Andy and trying to do the best he can for. Now, I could be wrong, people, but it's given that he is really into Andy. So they have this discussion after he follows her back to the penthouse after their part in the precinct where Penelope was trying to, I guess, be funny in front of Andy and make her feel uncomfortable. So Andy ran out. And this is the scene after that where Robin actually follows Andy back to her penthouse. Now it seems like anybody could just come upstairs in Andy's penthouse with I don't know, I guess. So we move from there and we go to Danny. Danny is evolving into a good character. I like the way they have her right now. I enjoy seeing her take accountability at least for, what is going on in her life, So she's writing in her diary and then she decides she's going to go to work. Now, this is the thing. Now, Danny, you done asked the man, which is Tony, to give you the day off with pay and then you pop up at work. I'm like, all right, they're doing too much. They're going to eventually get in trouble for this whole thing, which later on in the episode we'll see that happened. So we move from there and we get to Karen and Fatima. So we left off the last episode with Karen opening the door and it's Fatima and she's like, what the hell are you doing here? So now a lot of the viewers felt like, oh yeah, Karen's back to her old ways. She's mad because Fatima's there. This is going to be drama. But this scene, people, I must say, was very, very good. I was like, okay, I could see them being cool. Like, I could see them, like being cool with each other. I didn't see it before, but now I could see it. Now, what type of friendship or relationship they will have, I'm not too sure what the writers will do when it comes to their actual relationship. When it comes to us seeing them interact together. Like, I'm not too sure because right now it's a little awkward, but it's there and I'm feeling it. So I enjoyed this scene. It was really a time where we probably all thought they wouldn't get there. So Karen showed, a little, sensitivity, which I didn't, a lot of people didn't think she had, but I think she does. I think she really is trying. Now, I could be wrong because we have some more episodes to go, but hopefully it stays on a calm level between these two because I can really see myself enjoying them two being friends, right? Now, what Andy will think about that, I don't know, but I mean, well, she probably wouldn't think bad of it, but it would probably be awkward. So they move along from that, and then we get back to the scene with Gary trying to figure out who he remember and who he doesn't remember. They back to Zach, and he remembers Zach smacking him, and then he goes into like a little tantrum where he is like aggravated, like, why are these people trying to hurt me? Why are these people so upset with me? So, and then Hudson actually comes in. Well, Hudson comes in, being overbearing as usual. And Agent Watt walks out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like stumbling all over this, but okay. So then following that scene, we go into Sabrina and Rich. So Rich is now trying to, asking Sabrina, okay, so let's do this. We could still do this. We could still have a kid, So Sabrina is skeptical now because I guess she's thinking about, do I want to go through having a child that might not be healthy? I think that she still wants to do it, but she still wants Tony there as like the I'm sorry, not Tony. Rich there acting as I guess, the father still, even though the child wouldn't be his. Because right now she is just only using someone's sperm. So they can actually still be the parents of the child. Like, Rich can still be, a part of the child's life as the father. So I think that's the direction, or that's what Sabrina is thinking about. Okay, we could use maybe Damani because she has Damani sperm, but we could raise the child as our own because Damani is not supposed to have any interaction with her or the child if he's just a sperm donor. So I'm thinking that maybe she's thinking about that, but she doesn't know how to actually say it to Rich. So I think that it will come out though. Then we move over to Andy. This part was hilarious. Andy is in her penthouse after all the drama, eating a big tub of ice cream. But to her surprise, here comes the HBC. Miss Marie comes upstairs, and Miss Marie is like, Andy, come on, stop just feeling sorry for yourself. Get up, get yourself together, and find a way to get back to this firm or starting a new one. Or starting your own. Like, Miss Marie was not playing. I love to see this lady. She gets so much good energy. She also told Andy that, she didn't vouch for her to be sitting there eating a tub of ice cream and not trying to figure out how she could get her position back at the top. So Miss Marie and Andy have a little conversation. Miss Marie's like, Andy's like, well, Michelle, Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. She's like, Miss Marie, like, and I hear you, but nope. When they go hot, when they go low, we go to the gutter. And that's where she gonna take her. She gonna make her go to get her position back in the firm. Or people, I'm feeling like maybe Andy is going to start her own firm. She can do that. She's a lawyer. She got the credentials. She can do that. And I think that Miss Marie may be an investor in that to help her do it. Now, we'll see. But I'm almost sure that Andy may get her own firm. I'm almost sure that may happen. So we leave from there, and then we go back to Fatima and Karen. They still having their little talk. They come to, an agreement to be cordial with each other and love and support each other's children. This was beautiful, very emotional moment. So we move from there, and we're back with Andy I'm sorry, we're not with Andy. We are back at the hospital with Gary. And Gary is, again, like I said, people so frustrated about why he can't remember and why these people are trying to attack him. Now, he could still be lying, and he could still be just pretending that he have amnesia and doesn't know. But I'm thinking maybe he could. Maybe he does. I don't know. Let's see what happens as time go on. Then we get to Danny. And Danny is now back at work, even though she says she wouldn't be there. She's back at work, and she runs into Tony. She tells Tony that she decided to come in because, she didn't want to wallow in her own pity and just stay home and be, basically feeling depressed or whatever. So she decided to come in to work. So Tony decides, okay, well, I already said that you could take the day off, but now he had already put it in, but now I have to say that you're at work. So in the mix of all that, before this scene goes off, they get a call from HR. So now you guys already know what's about to go down with these two having a relationship on the job that they're not supposed to. So we move on from that, and it's back to Fatima and Karen, and then we moved from that. So it went basically, guys, backwards and forwards between Fatima and Karen, Miss Marie and Andy and Gary. So those three scenes we were basically going backwards and forwards with those. They squeezed in a little bit of Sabrina, and a little bit of Sabrina and a little bit of Danny and Tony. And then we went back to Zach's house, and Fatima came in and she let him know everything that went on with her and Karen, which the whole thing went very well. As they're sitting there, they get a knock on the door, and then they realize that it is Agent Watt, annoying behind, coming in to harass them as well. about this whole stabbing with did they stab Gary thing, which he has no real evidence. As you can see, he didn't, Agent Watt, definitely realized that Gary didn't totally remember everything, and he probably didn't remember exactly who stabbed him. So the episode ends on that. So the scene for the next episode, we see Damani is back. He's there to talk to Sabrina about basically about the job. That they're doing some kind of a trip somewhere, and she's supposed to be being honored or something like that, I believe. But I believe Sabrina is gonna tell Damani about wanting to use his firm, which I don't think she should. If you're gonna use it, girl, just use it. I'm not too sure. People, do you have to tell the person you're using it? Like, just because you know them? I don't know. I think that's a bad idea. And then another clip from the next episode is Zach and Officer Watt going at it. And then you have Miss Marie and Andy talking. And this is part where I feel like people that Andy is definitely going to get her own firm, start her own firm. And then you got Robin talking to Penelope. And I think Penelope may try to, and get to know Robin a little bit better just to make Andy jealous. I think that's going to happen. So we'll see what happens over the next episode. Let me know, guys, what you felt about this episode. I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty good. I think they're getting better as the scenes go along. Let me know how you felt about this episode. If I had to rate it a 9 out of 10, I'll give this one a good at 9. I would say a 9. I thought it was pretty good. I really did. I thought it was pretty good. So my next review will be on Zatima season finale. That is episodes 19 and 20. And people, I'm telling you, the drama that dropped on there and the emotional moments that dropped on there, it was like, wow. They did their thing. So stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the episode, people.